What's up? What's cracking, my Scorps? Welcome back to Zen in the Void. If you are new, welcome. Okay, and if you are returning, you already know what it is, what's cracking, what it will be. I am so happy to get you guys your Libra New Moon Messages. Okay, Scorpios. I don't know what's going to come out for you guys. I have no idea. Okay. A lot of people have been going through a lot of worrying, I think, at this time, but that's totally natural for, all the placements, all the astrological placements and movements, okay? Trying to balance those scales is not easy, okay? I saw this card when I cut the deck, the Five of Pentacles. This is all about grieving, loss, worry, okay? So I feel like a lot of people are really processing that emotions. I just also saw the Ace of Cups. So you guys could be feeling like this rebirth of emotion, these just new feelings, okay? New feelings that you're feeling. Could be the result of a lot of justice because the scales are getting balanced. A lot of people are getting their justice. I just saw 111. So yeah. Wow. It's so crazy because I feel like a lot of people are feeling kind of the same ways right now. It's kind of trippy, actually. Yeah, I got the Ten of Wands at the bottom of the Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So you guys could be also feeling pretty crushed by something happening in your life. What's happening for Scorpios, Great Spirit? Let's get some messages for Scorpios for this Libra new moon. What's happening for Scorpio? Whoa. Y'all screaming, Scorpios, but I ain't gonna take that many cards at once. Wow, yeah. Lots of swords energy coming out. I feel like a lot of people are in their heads right now. With all of these different emotions and things flying around, all these just stuff coming up. I feel like it's causing people to be in their heads thinking about a lot. This card, though, the Six of Swords, this is all about, what is it? Yeah, it's a science on the card. But, it's pretty much about science. It's not about science, but if you think about science, science is like the way of explaining the way things work in our world, right? And I just saw 222. So yeah, the Six of Swords is all about leaving and transitioning to do something. This card gives me experiment vibes, okay? Experimental, right? This is past energy. So this is all about transformation, learning from your mistakes. Say you did an experiment and you got a certain result from the experiment. You did it to get that, to get the result. So each time you do an experiment, you write down what the outcome is, right? Like what did you get? What was the product of this, right? So it's kind of like that. Like you learned, you did something a few times and you learned what is needed to get the result that you want, right? It's kind of confusing, in your energy. I feel like in your energy, Scorpio, I feel all over the place. Like mentally, I'm just doing a lot of work. And I feel like it's because you're trying to move forward with something or you're trying to move on from something. It's just this overall energy of like trying to figure out how to move forward, okay? So that's what I have for your past energy. Let's see, let me get if anything else comes to me from this card. Oh, I had just a little bit of a headache before I started, but I'm getting like a real headache, okay, in your energy. So if anybody has a headache out there, please let me know, guys. But yeah, you're just trying to move on. Learn from your mistake, trial and error, okay? You got this Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So this is a very generous, communal, like, my house is your house kind of energy, right? The Six of Pentacles. So I feel like that's how you're feeling in your head. You got 2 sixes. Wow, I just noticed that. 2 sixes. 6, 6. It's kind of blurry. I don't think it's going to focus. But yeah, 2 sixes, And sixes are all about home life, okay? So I feel like you guys may be moving. You may be moving to a new home or a new space. Or you may be sharing your space with someone. Maybe someone could be moving in with you. Or you're moving on to just like some better things in the home environment. Maybe someone just moved out. Maybe you just kicked somebody out, honey. They had to go. You got this Five of Cups coming out next. This is what's interesting. Yeah, I just saw 4 for 4. That's pretty interesting to me. I feel like you're being protected, or you're being guided by higher forces, Scorpio, okay? I feel like someone around you, okay, whether that's your ancestors, your guides, your star family, honey, whoever it is, your actual friends, family, your support system, you're being guided to move away, I think, from something that you felt really defeated about, okay? Very disappointed about. You lost something and you're grieving it. I feel like a lot of people are going through that at this time, but this happened in your more recent past. So you're walking away from something. You probably feel a little tired, because of it. Maybe whatever the situation was just a lot of work, a lot that needed to be done. Okay, I'm going to take all of this. It's kind of crazy. You're getting the same numbers. You're getting 4, 5, 6. I have 6 here. I have 5, 4, 4, 5. That's kind of crazy. You actually might want to look up the number 54 or 45, or just like the number 9, number 6, any of those numbers. But this is kind of interesting how all this is coming out. It's like very much so like about home. This is actually really crazy. Like, look at this. You got 2 5s in the same row. I just saw 606. Wow, you guys got a lot of fucking 6s. Like, please, Scorpio, look up. That's your homework. Look up 6 6. Look up 4 4 5 5. Like, look up all these numbers, because these guys are trying to talk to you. 5 is about change. 4 is about stability, home, structure, protection, security, things like that. But look at these 5s. Like, you see these like star, like this what is it called, the pentagram shape on both of these cards. It came in the same row. I can't make this up. Like, wow, I feel like I gotta decode. Sometimes I have to decode messages, and that's what I'm feeling like right now. Like, I'm having to decode something. So let me get these helper cards. Yeah, I'm getting pretty amped, Scorpio. I low-key love decoding messages. It's like my favorite thing. And it's crazy in your energy too, Scorpio, because I just read something today on Instagram, or saw a video or something. Oh, it was a meme that I had in my phone, because I was like deleting a whole bunch of pictures out of my phone. Like, in my life, honey, I'm deleting shit, throwing shit away. Like, I'm just trying to get rid of things that I don't need, like clear my space, right? So I came across this meme that I saved, and I didn't even save it for it being about Scorpio. I saved it because I like the girl's makeup in the meme. But anyway, it was like Scorpio trying to like look for a deeper meaning into something, and there's not a deeper meaning. So I think that's interesting that I'm code finding or code breaking in your energy, because that's totally your energy. That's your energy. Okay, let me stop. I'm starting to get all playful. I'm feeling kind of goofy. Okay, let's do this. Sorry, y'all. There's going to be a little bit of noise, if ever. What is that? Oh, it must be a whole biker gang. I'm like, what is that? I'm sure it's a biker gang. I want to look so bad, y'all. I'm such a big kid. I just want to look and be like, oh my God. But anyways, if it's loud, it's because I live in downtown Los Angeles. It's rarely ever like really peaceful over here. But anyways, let's get back into your read. Like I said, okay, so in your past energy, like I said, you've been moving and transitioning from something and leaving things behind that no longer serve you. You've literally learned from your past mistakes. Like, you have this greater sense of awareness, so you're like, okay, I don't have to do any of this anymore. Like, it's not for me. It's not a frequency match. It's not a vibrational match. Like, you've outgrown things and you're leaving them behind at this point. And you're grieving it. You're feeling this sense of loss, okay? Even a bit of self-pity. You're like, damn, I don't want to leave this. Like, it's disappointing. It's like when you outgrow friends or outgrow someone you're dating or somewhere you're living. It's a bummer. Like, I have moments where I feel like I'm outgrowing Los Angeles, and it's disappointing to me because I love Los Angeles. I love it for I feel like it's a great city to work in. So growing out of it just feels, but that's beside the point. That's just more of an example. So you could be growing out of something, and you've been grieving it in the recent past. This has probably caused you to go from like grieving to straight up like apathy about your surroundings. Like, you're tired you're tired about where you are. You want to transition. I think that's what you're trying to do. I think you're trying to figure it out emotionally, like emotionally figure it out, because you have 2 cups here. You are a water sign, so that makes sense. So like I said, look up the angel number 54 and also look up the angel number 45 and make sure you look up 66, okay? All right, and I'm gonna put it in the I'm gonna pin a comment so you can have it there as well, whatever. But y'all got it. Y'all can handle it. It's just a little homework. But yeah, you guys just want something more complete. Like you're thinking a lot and you feel very disconnected from everything that's pretty much in your life right now. You feel like you don't have any motivation, okay? Very apathetic, very, very unhappy about what's going on, even a little bit lazy. You need new goals, probably. You probably want new goals. It's not even you feeling like obligated. You want to. This is something you want, Scorpio. But, you know, I feel like it would probably be a little bit helpful to just appreciate what you do have, because it'll help your mood. It's not about saying you should be grateful. Like, not that. It's more so just like it'll help your mood to just say, you know what, even though I want to move, I'm glad I got this space, you know, I'm glad that I could be by myself, or I'm, you know, just try to look for, you know, gratitude is a very good mood booster. So try that if you're feeling a little bogged down, if you're feeling a little dragged down by the energy of your life right now. You probably feel like you want to do this whole escapism thing, okay, temporary pleasures, okay, a little drinky drink, a little sippy sip, a little smoky smoke, okay, you probably having a little sexy sex, okay, I don't know, but you just feel the need to feel spiced up. You're a Scorpio, so it's easy for you to be like, you know what, I need a little spice, I want to go get it. And that's why I said, like, it really makes sense that my rising is a Scorpio, because I be feeling that way. I'm like, where did this addictive personality come from? Or what? Where did this like dark, mischievous, and it makes sense. So I feel like a lot of you could be feeling that way right now. In the present energy, though, Scorpio, you guys are feeling very conservative of your energy. So that's actually a very good thing. It's like, even though you really want to do this escapism thing, you're feeling pretty protective of yourself. You really want to be frugal with your energy and your space. And I think that's because you've cultivated like some groundedness in your life, okay? You've began to build a certain foundation in your life, and you don't want that foundation to be shaken. You're like, okay, I want to be a bad girl, bad boy, okay, bad person, you know, walk on the dark side, but I really don't want to risk, you know, the security that I've cultivated in my life, that I've created, okay? You don't want to risk that, okay? So that's where you're at in the present. And you also could also feel a little insecure. So I'm really getting a very balanced energy. It is, you know, we're in Libra season, Libra new moon. So I'm feeling like you guys are like literally, everyone's teetering, just like I told Virgo, everyone's teetering, you know. One minute you feel this way, and the next minute you feel the other way. That is so normal. It's so natural. I really want you guys to know that. I just saw 1, 2, 3, 4. Do not feel bad. Do not beat yourself up for being in this space. When I tell you everyone on earth is going through this right now, I kid you not. Everyone is going through it. Whether they're admitting it or not, or showing it or not, everyone is. On one hand, you feel like, okay, I got this together. You recognize your growth, okay? You recognize your mental growth. You recognize your actual growth, like when you look around and see your home or whatever you got going on, your emotional growth, right? But you still notice, like, damn, like on top of all these good things, I still feel a little disconnected. I still feel a little insecure, you know, but you got to understand, I just saw 1313. You're transforming, okay? You're going through a rebirth, a death and rebirth, like so many of us are at this time. So it's okay to feel a little shaky, okay? A little shaky, baby. Shout out to Ralph Smart. At this time, it's okay as long as you don't wallow in that, okay? And because this is the card in the middle of the spread, the most important card of the entire read, this is a very important thing to note, okay? This feeling of insecurity and poverty and lack, okay? Pay attention to that, because being in a lack mindset, this isn't a warning. I'm not saying you're doomed for feeling like that. I'm just saying it's very important for you to be aware of, okay? You got 5-5 here, so Spirit, I think, is really guiding you to think, to consider changing that or adjusting that within yourself, okay? Because that lack mindset, honey, that's like the poison, the very poison that will take you off of your journey, take you off of your path without you even thinking of it. Sometimes we're so caught up in feeling our emotions, which is very important, very healthy, very good. But if we stay there too long, or if we let ourselves feel lack a little too long, it really drags down your vibration. So this is the perfect time to really flex your muscles, okay, and grow your strength about yourself that allows you to really exercise your ability to pull yourself out of a place, not run away from your emotions, not ignore them or bury them down, which you won't do anyway, Scorpio. That's not something that you do, okay? So that's the good part, but just make sure you don't feel it a little too much, because that's something you will do, okay? You're like, oh, I feel woe is me, you'll stay there a little too long. Next thing you know, you was in like, emotions. I just got to say this because I know you guys is going to feel this poetry that I'm about to say, okay? When you're at the beach, or when you're just swimming in the ocean, okay? I live in LA, so I'm at the ocean. I'm at the beach often. The time disappears. It's something about the ocean and being at the beach, or being in a body of water, that really just literally puts you in a space void of time, okay? Time does not exist in that space. What I'm saying that to say is similar when you're in your emotional body and you're really there, allowing yourself to feel that, to really be in that ocean of emotion. You lose track of time, okay? Our day is a little slower, or it could be a little faster. Like when you're depressed and you look up and you're like, damn, I don't even know what day it was. It was just Monday. Now it's all of a sudden Friday. I was sad this whole time. It's like that. And all of that time spent in such a low vibration, it could really mess you up. So please consider not staying there too long. I'm really staying on this point because Spirit really wants me to, because that lack mindset is so detrimental. It could be so destructive in our lives. Okay, lack. It'll take us, you got the Tower card here at the bottom of the deck. So subconsciously, a lot of things is kind of, all the false things and the bullshit that was this tower within you, it's falling down, which is amazing. This is so crazy because there's actually this like Scorpio symbol on this card, which I never noticed before, but it makes sense obviously because this is a cup card. So they're going to have, they have Scorpio on there and Cancer. I think that's Cancer. I forget the symbols sometimes, y'all. But anyways, let's move on. Towers are falling for you. And you're allowing them to, especially on a very deep level, because at the bottom of the deck means subconscious energy. Subconscious is that part of us that's really rooted, okay, in our third eye, our pituitary gland. Ooh, wow. Okay, hold on, wait. Okay, now. I wasn't going to take these cards, but the way they flew all the way over there, I have to. I just have to. The way they flew, it was like, Spirit was like, okay. Okay, so anyways, let's move right along. You got another 6, okay? You got another 6. This is all about going back in time, okay? Time traveling to a place that felt more emotionally happy, fulfilling, okay? Reminiscing about the good times. Sometimes this card gives me a good energy because it's like, okay, nostalgia can help you really feel healed because, sometimes looking back can help us keep our vibration high because we're thinking good thoughts. But also, it could be kind of harmful, and I'm getting a little bit of that harmful energy now because it's almost like you're time traveling in the present in order to feel okay. And that's not horrible, especially during Mercury retrograde, because this is a time where we do get to revisit a lot of things from our past. The only reason I said a little harmful is because you just don't want to, you don't want to stay in this lack mindset of the 5 of Pentacles, and then time traveling to a more emotionally happy time for you, it could just keep you stagnant, okay, in a certain energy, and keep you from not moving forward. And that makes so much sense, especially with this 4 of Cups, because the 4 of Cups is about feeling disconnected and feeling too familiar with your environment and not having any motivation. So time traveling and going back to the past and living in the past, it's just going to add to this. You're going to be unhappy in the present. So, I'm just going to suggest this myself, and I'm also getting it intuitively, so I'm just going to say it. Be present, Scorpio. Be present, okay? We're not perfect as humans. We're not always going to do things just this perfect way but being present is so important. I couldn't help but to notice in this. But you know what's beautiful? And I'm about to say, oh, in your energy, I feel so good, but I just feel so overwhelmed, okay, with emotion, which is not bad. But anyways, in this row right here with the present, we have 4, 5, 6. I just noticed something. In the past, you were moving backward because we have 6, 5, 4. So that's counting down. But in the present, you literally have 4, 5, 6. I cannot make this up. This is incredible. When stuff like that happens, it's so incredible to me because these cards just fall out. So how is it that we got 6, 5, 4 and then 4, 5, 6? That's lit. That's dope. So in the present, even though you're moving backwards, like by thinking in the past and, feeling pretty lack mindset, kind of like in the present, you're still, whatever your process is right now, it's helping you to move forward. So I'm not critiquing. I wasn't critiquing you before. I was just trying to point something out, but you're on the way forward. I just saw 2, 0, 3, 4. So that's 2, 3, 4. Upward movement. Upward. You're going upward. So thinking back to the past could actually be really helping you right now. Just try not to stay stagnant in the past. Try to just be a little bit more content with the present. Okay? But yeah, this time, this nostalgia that you're feeling is helping you. It's pulling you out of that rut. So that's beautiful. This whole time I've started with you also, Scorpio, I just want to point out that I've had a little throat chakra issues going on. So you guys could have probably some throat chakra. Maybe you want to say something. And it's crazy because I keep looking at this lapis lazuli. This is about speaking your truth, okay? That heart chakra blue. And if you feel like you need to say something, you might want to say it, okay? In the future energy, it looks like you're going to have a lack of teamwork in a group setting, group conflict, disorganized amongst your people you're working with in a teamwork situation. I think it's because you're outgrowing that teamwork situation, okay? And that could be what is you're grieving about and what you feel a loss. Like you're leaving something that you were working in a team with. It could be a job. It could be family members that you were trying to work on your relationship, friendships where you're trying to work on your friendships, a partner, a love partnership, and you're trying to work on the relationship and maybe you're having to leave it. But I feel like it's so many different examples of that. Sorry guys, I also live in a hotel, and there's other people who live in live in hotels. It's an LA thing. Like people live in hotels in LA. And people have dogs, okay? So if y'all hear barking, that's why, okay? But anyways, yeah, you are gonna be, I think in the past, you realized that you had to move on and leave a teamwork situation behind. And in the future, in your near future, you're gonna be, and it's triggered by this Libra New Moon because we're balancing the scales, okay? Now you're finally gonna have the opportunity to actually leave the teamwork situation. You're going to have something happen, and I'm hearing catalyst, okay? Everyone's getting triggered to move around right now. It's like we're being forced to balance our scales, okay? So it's going to be some type of problem. There's going to be some problems, okay? Group conflict, disorganization. Something's going to happen to where it's going to help you get out of that space. So even though you were not looking forward to this moment, it's happening. And it's crazy because you got the devil card next in the reverse. So you're freeing yourself from this illusion of happiness. Everyone's fantasies are getting shattered right now. Whatever it is that they were looking at with rose-colored glasses, them damn rose-colored glasses coming right off. Okay? This devil energy gotta go. In the near future, it's gonna go. After the problems and the group conflict with the team situation, you're going to be freed from this devil energy. You're going to be freed from feeling this lack and this poverty, the loss and grief. It's like you're just going to feel all this weight come off of you because you're like, finally, that shit is over. Like, even though I'm disappointed that it had to go this way, I'm glad that it's left me now, okay? It's like, it's going to feel a lot better, I'm getting, than you expected it to go ahead and leave this whole thing behind. Because the devil energy in reverse is about being freed from feeling trapped and feeling confused and blinded and tricked and just deceived. It's like, imagine you were just like you know, getting bound to something and you're finally unbound. That's what I'm getting. So good for you. We got this Prince of Wands at the bottom. You know, I think that's, yeah, it's also the King of Wands in this deck. So very much so like masculine, passionate kind of energy. I'm actually going to pull that up. But what else is happening for Scorpios? Yeah, you're freeing yourself from that all talk, that deception. Okay, somebody was deceiving you, lying to you. Wow, okay. Thank you, Spirit. Yes, okay, I like what I'm saying. Okay, you're going to be able to return back to this Princess of Wands energy. This energy is very fiery, very passionate, very adventurous, fearless, young, wild, and free. This is my young, wild, and free card, okay? This is my, you know, I used to give this example all the time, like when you move, you know, you move from home for the first time, or you go off to school for the first time, or move out of the country for the first time. It's that I'm soiling my wild oats. It's not sexual or anything, but it's just like I'm young, wild, and free. You know, I'm excited about life. I'm fearless. I feel like I could take on the world, you know, in this very adventurous way. So it's like, because you let go of this teamwork situation, or whatever this situation is, this devil energy in reverse, okay, feeling freed from bondage, you get to be free again. You get to exercise your power and your power, yeah, but your passion, your strength, your lust for life. It's like a reigniting of your flames, your inner flames, okay? Let's see here. And it's crazy because before I pull that out, we had the Prince of Wands at the bottom of the deck. And that's about being a leader and seeing the bigger picture in a situation. Having a heart of a lion, okay? Doing things for the greater good with honesty, integrity, and just giving your goals and your passions like your best shot. And like just making this overall positive change in your life. Saying, you know what? If something's got to change, I'm going to be the person to change it, okay? And not only am I going to change it, I'm going to make it so fucking good, it's going to be the best ever, okay? So that's the energy that you're in right now, or that you will be in your very immediate future, Scorpio. And I love it for you. I love it for you. It's so nice. It feels so good. It feels free. It feels, I don't know, I just feel like I could just go run a marathon right now naked. My Scorpio rising be like, okay. Such an interesting mix, being so much Virgo and then just having this random Scorpio. It's like quite the energy, okay? But your advice, Scorpio, is abundance, prosperity, security, okay? Tap into that. Okay, you've just been released from something that was keeping you from that energy exactly, but here you are. Here you are. This looks like this person is on a chariot being pulled by a bull. It looks like they're in some type of Greek games, okay? That's just what it is. It's like you're looking good, you're strong, you're flexing your muscles, and you're ready to take on this game. Like you're ready to whoop some ass. You're prosperous. You have security in your life. You have abundance. You know this, Scorpio, and you are securing that energy in your life. That's why you moved away from the fucked up teamwork thing. You're like, look, all this drama, all this conflict, all this disorganization, I don't have time for it. I have way too much writing, okay, on this for me to risk my bag, okay, risk my security. And you take this however it resonates. This is general, probably like a good 100 people or more. If y'all show some love, will see this message and get their message, guys. And you'll know exactly what this is referring to. I'm getting that. Intuitively, Spirit is like, yes. You know, your guides, your ancestors, everyone here on your behalf, your higher self is like, yes, Scorpio, think about the bag. Think about what you've secured. You know, it's so much that is like abundant. The Prince of Pentacles is more talking about material abundance. So I feel like it's, you know, you don't want to lose your car. You don't want to lose your house. You want to lose your money. You don't want to lose your job, you know, your skill set. You don't want to waste your resources. That's what I'm getting. That's your advice, your first piece of advice. Wow, we got the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. You guys are really tapped into your intuition. You guys are super psychic, super intuitive Scorpios naturally. So I feel like you're so tapped into that. And that's what I just was getting told by Spirit. So I think that's funny. Wow, this was going to pop out, but I'm going to go ahead and take it out because it was about to pop out and I felt the need to take it. I'm super tapped in too, so like Well, I mean, those are just my gifts, but I mean, like, I'm tapped in right now, like, super tapped in. Yeah, you're going to have some quick decisions to make, Scorpio, and I think you know that because this is subconscious energy. So subconsciously, you know, like, it's some shit popping off. Oh, it's all coming to me at once. This is your next piece of advice, this Ace of Pentacles, Scorpio. You have so many new opportunities. You have so much coming to you, and you know this. You know it intuitively. You're psychic. You can feel it before it comes. You have all this new. The Ace of Pentacles is about new prosperity, new new opportunities coming your way, like a whole bunch of like job offers, people offering you this, that, like just new bags. You know, when Frank Ocean said, I got new money and it's all cash. I got new bags and they all collapse. Yeah, that. You know that, Scorpio. So you like, I got shit to do and I got quick decisions to make. I got time. I can't waste my time on just anything. So your last piece of advice is the Tower card. Yes, yet again, I can't make it up, Scorpio. I can't make it up. You're like go ahead, let them towers fall, honey. You sitting back with a cigarette. Is that meme where that girl is like laughing? The chick from I think it's from what is that fucking show called? I didn't watch it. The show with the dragons. Everybody fucking loved it. You guys know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. If somebody know what I'm talking about, comment. What is that show called? I'm gonna be annoyed because I need to know the name. Everybody was talking about it all the time with the dragons. But it's that meme where the chick is laughing. She got the white hair. She got a cigarette. And everything behind her is like burning down. That's what I'm seeing. That's the meme that I'm seeing. That's how you guys are. You're like, burn that shit up. Burn it up. Knock it down. I don't care because I got stuff to do. I love that energy, Scorpio. I feel you, honey. Because earlier, I ain't gonna lie, I was in this energy sad. But now I'm like, nah. Okay? It's natural to feel sad when you're letting things go. It means you're human. You cared about it. You invested your time. You had high hopes. It's okay, Scorpio. It's all right. You know it's all right. You don't care at this point because you're just more worried about all of the greatness that you have in the future. You deserve this. You've worked for it. You've grown to get it. Okay, and that's all you care about in the near future. Right now, you may feel a little sad. You're processing it. This is amazing. You're going up. Okay, 4, 5, 6. You're headed in an upward spiral. This is awesome. You're not stagnant. You're not stuck. You're not wallowing in self-pity. You've been processing your emotions for a while now. I think you've really been thriving. Okay, in this Mars and Aries energy, okay? Whew. And then I think it's also all of this awesomeness is coming your way because it's about to be your season. It's about to be Scorpio season, and we always thrive in our seasons. So your birthday's coming up, okay? That's all I got for you, Scorpio. Okay, hey. Good shit, Scorpio. I love this. I hope this resonated for somebody. If it did, consider giving it a like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that bell, join the team, join the party, okay? Join the family. I love you guys. There's so much love here for you. I'm so happy to be reading for you guys, Scorpio. I'm so honored to have you. And I will see you in the next one, my loves. Peace.